Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hi, my name is Ness and I like to talk about books. I have just come back from a dog walk. I'm very unprepared, and as I got in the house there was an every driver with my parcel of the Fairyloot February adults box, and I could not resist just opening this straight away. I've come upstairs, I've sat down, and I am now here because I have been waiting so long for this book to get this edition. So excited. This book is by one of my favourite authors and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what Fairyloot have done with this. The adult subscription has been killing it. Their editions are absolutely fantastic. The last two that we've had have been they've been so good. So I really hope that we get a beautiful special edition of this book. I have some thoughts about the book pick though, but we'll come to that. This is a book only subscription, and honestly I prefer this to the young adult box with the items. I'm going to be cancelling my young adult subscription when the romantasy comes out. If I can get a combo of adult and romantasy, that's what I'm going to get instead. I'm very excited. The theme for this month is Vikings. I mean, we could have had some fantastic items with this box, but you know, I've been looking at these recently being like, I just wish they came with a bookmark instead of this. But I do have thoughts about just like cutting this down and making a bookmark out of this. Oh my god, I need to stop chatting. I just need to get into this book. I hope I'm holding in my hands one of the finest Fairyloot special editions of all time, because this author, you know what, even if they haven't done a good job, I'm just really excited to get this book in my hands. Oh, there's a promising start, I can see some like stenciled, they digi-printed, I think they're stenciled edges. It's a good start. I don't even mind if it's just a colour change instead of a redesign, because the cover is beautiful anyway. Oh my god, it's upside down, oh my god. Oh, I don't know. Okay, right, now I'm over the initial shock. I'm thinking, I'm absorbing. I'm torn, I'm really torn. I love that we have a redesigned cover, but I absolutely adore the original cover with that beautiful like female character art design. And I know we talk a lot about how non-character art is like superior, but I think I would have preferred a landscape design over this in favour of the beautiful main cover, which is it's just stunning. But now I'm over the initial shock. I think that the intricacies are really beautiful. I'm just not sold on this as a cover. The foiling is beautiful. I think I'm being selfish. I think I'm expecting too much. It's so intricate. It's very Viking-esque. I have never felt like this around a redesigned cover before, where I just love the original so much. And then we've had landscapes, and landscapes are beautiful. I don't think they've ever done anything like this where they've gone kind of like a shield or logo design. But what I do love is this side. The spine is absolutely gorgeous, and it makes me think of my special edition Lord of the Rings books. If I can find them in this mess, I'll show you. Oh, you can definitely see what I mean. This is a Fate inked in blood with the Hobbit and the Silmarillion. I have the Lord of the Rings as well, but my wrists aren't that strong. And you can see the similarities in this. And I always thought that those spines look very expensive. Hold up. I don't think the similarities end there. Okay, so like this isn't particularly like the same kind of vibe. It isn't. But then when we look at the stenciled edges, do you see it? Am I just making this up? This has grown on me now. I now think that this looks very expensive. I love this design in the middle here. The back is gorgeous with the shield and with the weapons. Oh, I'm very excited to see what's underneath this now. They've pulled out all the stops on this redesign. It's just a shame that I love the original so much. And I've been really grown on the landscape idea. Okay, deep breaths. I don't know if this book is signed, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, the end paper is stunning. Oh my goodness. I will let them off with the fact that they've binned the original female on the front, because she is stunning. She is the moment. And this art is so beautiful. It's so well done. I love her. I love her so much already. Right, let's have a look on the underneath. Okay, so I'm not wowed by like the foiling on the hardcover either, and I hate that it's in white because I always get these so dirty, so I'd have to put a cover on this anyway, so I would never see the hardback design. There's nothing on the underside. I kind of wish this was one of those moments where they put the original cover underneath. I think that would be the only time that I would actually have reversed it, but this is an intricate foiling on the hardback, and it's really cute, but like I say, I'll probably not ever see this because of the need to put a cover on it. It's nice, it's just not what I was expecting when they came through with this, but it goes together really well. And I love that this design down the foiling here is very similar to the sprayed and stenciled edge. I don't know if that's digitally printed actually. It might be digitally printed instead of sprayed. I don't see the difference. I don't particularly care. Okay, so we've already seen the end papers. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And on the back, even more gorgeous, like, hello, who is this? Cassian, is that you? I want to read this book so bad for these two characters. They're hot. But is this book signed by Danielle L. Jensen, one of my favourite authors? Deep breaths. There is something, but I don't know if this is digital. Is this digital or signed? If this is signed, I'm gonna cry. It's signed by the author. That is one of my favourite author signatures. This is such like a Martha Wells Illumicrate moment. I'm trying to be a big girl. Do you know, like, just when you're a reader and you just... There's something really special about, like, having a book in your hands. Like, having something which your favourite author has, like, signed and touched. Isn't that creepy? Fairyloot, you have delivered. If honestly this book had just been signed, biased in my opinion, because any other book if it had just been signed, I would have been, like, not happy, but because this one is just signed, it's just so special. And my favourite thing about this is the end papers. This has rapidly become in like my top 5 end papers from special editions of all time. I definitely need to update my video where I talk about my favourite special editions, because for end papers this one is up there. That is one of the best character arts I've ever seen. We need to take a moment. Okay, so I haven't talked about the book at all. I've really kind of just gone into the full fan mode. The book is A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. Danielle L. Jensen is also the author of The Bridge Kingdom, which is one of my favourite series. It's one of my favourite romantasies. And she also wrote the Dark Shores series as well. And this is the first book in a series called The Sage of the Unfaded. I can hear my dog crying. Apologies. Oh, Mango! Did you get locked out? I'm filming a video. Oh. I feel like we need some dog footage. You can have a treat, seeing as I neglected you for my Fairyloot. I'm so sorry for locking you out. I can't believe I did that. I just got the book, didn't I? I just took the book and ran upstairs. What a bad mom. Okay, now that my dog is sufficiently bribed with treats, we're gonna move on. So, A Fate Inked in Blood, it says on Goodreads that this is a new adult book, but I guess publishing would just say this is an adult book. This is a fantasy romance book. This is the type of book that I would expect to see in their romantasy subscription. So I don't know what that means for the fantasy subscription once that is out. Will the fantasy books be those without romance elements? Because I think this is driven by the romance. And then will they start putting books like this in romantasy? I think that might be something that readers have to consider once the romantasy subscription is out, about which subscription is actually going to be best for you. This is a Viking inspired fantasy where the main character is Freya, and she's bound in an unwanted marriage, and she spends her days gutting fish with the dreams of becoming a warrior and putting an axe in her boorish husband's back. Freya's dreams abruptly become reality when her husband betrays her to the region's Jarl, landing her in a fight to the death against his son. To survive, she is forced to reveal her deepest secret: she possesses a drop of goddess blood, which makes her have a magical ability to repel attacks. A magic that was foretold would unite the fractured nation of Scarland beneath a king, the one who controls the Shield Maiden's fate. Believing is destined to rule that land, the fanatical Jarl binds Freya with a blood oath and orders his son Bjorn to protect her against their enemies. She must train, fight and learn to control her magic, all while facing perilous tests set by the gods. Except her greatest test of all will be resisting the forbidden attraction to Bjorn. I am so beyond excited to read this, because The Bridge Kingdom for me was kind of like that political fantasy romance that I really needed. I love political books, especially political fantasies, but I also love romance, and that book just tied them together beautifully and was one of my favourite reads of all time. I have so few books on my shelves which are fantasies with Viking inspiration, so I'm very excited to add this one to my shelves and give this a read. I'm very torn on the design of this book. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you happy they took away the character art? This is growing on me. Like I say, I think oddly enough the spine is my favourite feature of this beyond the end papers, which are my absolute favourites, because I think the spine looks really expensive, especially fits in with my Tolkien ones. I've never thought that the spine was the best edition of a cover before. But let me know your thoughts. I'm dying to get them. I'm gonna go give my dog plenty cuddles. I can't believe I did that. That's how much I wanted to open this box as soon as possible. I have a book haul coming in the next few days, so I hope you stick around for that. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.